Now time for our very special segment.
Yeah, our like personally a favorite segment of mine to do, which is the Mike Zeroh Lie of the Week award, which up until now, including tonight, the award has gone to Mike Zeroh because
he lies.
Yeah, he lies a lot, and it's like in all the Star Wars theory bros, look, we're giving you a break, unless you're also simping for Mike Zeroh, which let's be honest,
that's kind of fucking weird.
Also, wouldn't be surprised, but here we are. It's a weird world we live in. So. In fact, this involves Star Wars theory a little bit.
Okay.
So last week we were talking about all the shit going around about Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy about
her movie's in disarray. It's going to be canceled any second now.
Right.
Kathleen Kennedy's head is going to be displayed on a pike outside of Disney.
Well, specifically, some comments that she made 8 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
With Jon Stewart.
About how it's going to make men uncomfortable and blah, blah, blah.
Right. To put that in perspective, 8 years ago, she would talk to Jon Stewart. And because she did a documentary about violence against women in Pakistan.
Okay.
And so when, Jon Stewart asked her about making men uncomfortable, she's like, I hope it does, because there's terrible shit happening to Pakistani women, which, by the way, apparently a proud ally of the United States, that we send weapons and money to that region all the time, and it really sucks. But they do terrible things to women there, and she's Pakistani. It matters to her, and so what she said was, "I hope that men watch this and it makes them uncomfortable, because it should. What's happening to women in Pakistan is disgusting, and when you learn about it, it should make you feel uncomfortable because it's fucking terrible." Now, of course, the Star Wars theory bros, including Star Wars theory, turned this into she's talking about Star Wars and it's a slap in the face to fans, and then he had that fucking psychologist or whatever on his on his channel where she said that women
don't care about Star Wars. Right. Let the boys have this,
which is like, it was taken out of context, and it's like, unlike Chinoy's which, by the way, could have been said about Star Wars and still wouldn't have been wrong.
No.
We're actually out of context. There is no context that makes that better.
No.
So no, it doesn't matter if they're taken out of context or not. It was a shitty thing to say. Stop simping for Star Wars theory. He's not going to let you suck his dick. Anyway, I don't think.
Well, let's reel this back, because we're not supposed to be talking about Star Wars theory.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. So Mike Zeroh was like, hold on. I need to be involved in this. Because Star Wars theory got on fucking NBC, like that NBC carried that story.
Really?
Yeah, there was an NBC article about it.
Slow news day.
There was something else as well, like another big outlet that talked about it. And of course, by the way, I know I said I'm going to start talking about Star Wars theory. Immediately started playing the victim. That was like, oh, the ultra left is out to get me.
The woke media.
Yeah, it's like, of course, that's your pre-scripted. That's what they always say. It's like it's on the script. That's So Mike Zeroh is feeling a little left out, so he had to, in his high chair, pick up his breakfast and throw it at the wall so everyone will notice him, and put out one of his rage bait fucking videos that claimed that Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy has been fired as the director of the upcoming Star Wars movie centered around Rey.
And what was his source for this?
There was no source.
Oh.
And it wasn't one of those things where he's like, oh, a source told me, and it was like they ended up being wrong. He made it up. He lied.
Yes.
Because that's what he does. And that's where we are. He wanted to get on the gravy train.
He wanted some attention.
He wanted some of that fucking hate money.
So he thought, what can I do that will get clicks?
Yeah.
Let's just fucking lie.
Yeah. And he told a lie. And if of course she hasn't been fired. And like, I think it's funny that everyone's like, oh, woke Disney, blah, blah, blah. But like, you also believe that they would fire a woke director.
Yeah.
Like, either they're woke and they cover the ass of their woke directors, or they're not and they fire the woke directors.
Spoilers, they're not. They pretend to be when it makes them money, but Disney doesn't give a shit about anything except making more money.
And if you're saying, oh, but the backlash, it's like, you didn't make as big of a splash as you thought.
No.
Like, you're very loud on the internet, but no one fucking cares.
Yeah.
Like, no one cares what you have to say about this.
The casual Star Wars fan does not know who Mike Zeroh or Star Wars Theory or any of these internet shitheads are.
And they don't see the comment you're doing right now about me, blah, 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 blah. It just, you're irrelevant. Mike Zeroh manufactures these stories because it makes him money, and it's a grift, and you're the mark.
Yep.
Congratulations, you're the mark. You're a dumbass, and I'm sorry that you're a dumbass.
I forget where exactly I heard it, but everyone on the internet is selling something, and if you don't know what they're selling you.
Yeah, or information about you. Yeah. You are the products. Okay.